Rio's Evo 10 was cool. Yeah, well, I mean, for a lot of people, that's where they saw the Evo 10 for the first time. I remember one time as a kid in like, I want to say 2007 or 2008, I saw like a car magazine saying, they're making a new GTR. And I was like, what, really? Cool. It was an article about the R35. I don't really know what I need to do. Should I just go to the URL races and say to heck with all of the other things? They're gonna be hard, and I don't like how hard the races are. I don't want to change the difficulty to medium. Don't judge me. Do you want me to do some actual street races before I do the URL races? Because I'm near the end of the game here. Did I play Midnight Club? I've never played any of the Midnight Club games. I grew up solely on Need for Speed and a few really bad NASCAR games from my childhood. It's just sprint races. Ugh. Battle Machine RX-7 or Mostwanted M3. Well, the Battle Machine RX-7 has its cool kind of stitched together zip tie vibe and all that sort of stuff. But the Mostwanted M3 is also pretty iconic. Will I ever play Pro Street again? Oh yeah, I probably will. I'll probably play Pro Street again. I will probably just need to have some mods and have all the cars unlocked from the beginning so I can just drive what I want. Because that game really ticked me off. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of drove me insane. Just a tad. Imagine a Most Wanted M3 cameo in a Fast and Furious film. They should have just had a cameo for that car in the Need for Speed movie. I wanted it to show up in the Need for Speed movie when I first saw it as a kid. What do you think? Drag race or drift? I'm kind of in the mood for something a little bit more fun. Drag race or drift? Or Street X? Underground 1 was infuriating for you? It drove me insane. I had to rage quit in my playthrough a few times. I almost just canceled the series because of how much it was bothering me. Try to drift in a circle in free roam with a stock rear-wheel drive car. I mean, I don't know if this game knows what all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive is. Because I can do this in an R34 GTR. I think there's a drag race right here. I'll just do the drag race. We can all agree Fast 9 is the worst. Jeez, is it that bad? That was awful. That was awful as well. Haha! Oh, damn it. That's karma. There we go. Okay. Come on. I just suck at this. I really suck at this. I short-shifted, apparently. And then I over-revved. God dang it. Leon's R33 is cool. It's just annoying. Because if you want a good R33 GTR now, it's like $80,000. $60,000 to $80,000. Oh, that was luck. For God's sake, come on. Why? Why am I so bad? Get away. Come on, I'm in first. What the hell was that? 3 people died in that race. 3 people died. I mean, Leon's R33, when you think about it, in real life, was the fastest car they had on set. Not counting all of the extra cars, the background character cars. What's my opinion on Vince? Vince was a dork, but Dom needed to pay attention to him more. Vince's only bad quality was the fact that he had a crush on his best friend's sister, which is just something I can't fathom. Like, I have a few friends who have sisters who are not much younger than me, like maybe a year or two younger than me. The idea of even finding them slightly attractive is tantamount to incest. It's just weird. Especially if it's already been made clear by said sister. God dang it. That she's not interested. Vince would have been I liked Vince's character in Fast 5. The It sucks that he died, but given the way the whole franchise is gone, maybe he's not permanently dead. He did die during Fast 5, so he could come back as some kind of, like, that man died. I don't know if you saw that. Kind of like, what's Bucky's character's superhero name called? The Winter Soldier? Vince could come back as the Fast franchise's version of the Winter Soldier. He got shot, but who cares? Jesse could come back. All kinds of dumb stuff could happen. Brian Skyline versus Dom's RX-7, who wins? I don't know. According to the movie, you know, Dom's RX-7 was pretty frickin' fast. He never thanked Brian for saving him. I mean, he was an undercover cop the whole time. So I think the best Brian can realistically ask for is just, you know, calling it even. At low speed, the physics in Underground 1 and 2 is semi-realistic. You can drift in a circle in intersections with a stock rear-wheel drive car. That makes sense. Speaking of drift, can I just... Ugh. I wish there was a teleporting. I know there's a mod that allows you to teleport, but I don't have it installed. I don't want to fool around installing stuff and wasting your guys' time. Something like Luke in Book of Boba Fett. Does Luke make a cameo in the Book of Boba Fett series? I haven't seen that series yet. Heather and I watched the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. We tried to watch some of The Mandalorian, but my oldest kid, Ellie, she's 3, and Star Wars seems to terrify her, just a tad. It freaks her out. Like all the loud noises and stuff. She doesn't like it. Not her thing yet. It doesn't have to be her thing, though. Race cars and movies, cars about movies and stuff she likes, but Star Wars freaks her out. All the loud laser sounds and explosions are weird. So we haven't really gotten to watch most of the new Star Wars shows. That's the only kind of modern Star Wars content I'm actually willing to watch, though. But I don't need it. I never really understood why people wanted any more Star Wars movies and shows to be made after the prequels were done. Like, the story had been told, we didn't need more, and Disney has showed us why we don't need more. But their awful, 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 awful sequel trilogy. When Part 2 comes out, Furious 7 is 10 years old. Deepfake... well, yeah, deepfake technology and, you know, AI modulation of other people's voices has come a long way. And it's just gonna keep getting better and better, faster and faster. Well, heck, that's not so good. Okay, so my score... Oh, this is awesome. I can't see my score. Well, we're just gonna do this blind, folks. I don't even know if I'm threading these together or not. We'll see. I guess it doesn't really matter as long as I win, but I kinda like watching the score go up. Oh no! That's not good. The drifting in Carbon is insane. You can go so fast and thread so many drifts together. If you know what you're doing, it's really overpowered. I will say, one thing watching Furious 7 did is it made me want to watch the first 3 movies again. That's all it really made me want to do. Oh, now I'm just doing really badly. Best Need for Speed and the worst? For me, the best Need for Speed, it's a close call between Underground 2 and Most Wanted. For the worst, I haven't played all of them, so I don't think I'm really a good judge of that. I mean, Unbound 2. Unbound left me feeling really disappointed. Like, sorely disappointed. I haven't even finished it yet. Whoa! Jesus. That doesn't matter. I win by like a huge margin. Hope on Most Wanted Remake? A remaster would be better, in my opinion, because they're a lot less likely to screw that up. A remake, I don't really trust EA with remaking one of my most cherished games. I think they're gonna screw it up. They can't even make new games properly. Jack Sparrow version of the game? What? What? I'm missing the joke there. You wish Underground 2 had a better story? Honestly, I don't. The story doesn't bother me too much in this game because the rest of it makes up for it. I enjoy the aesthetic and the vibe of the music and all the lights. But that's also just nostalgia as well. Shift 2, Heat, and Unbound. I enjoyed Heat. It just needed to be a lot longer. That story was almost really good. It was almost really good. But it's like the writers had the attention span of TikTokers. They just were like, this is going on for too long. We need to just end it. Most Wanted Remaster would be like just better textures. You know, have it just be like just remaster it. Have it be available in full 4K resolution, unlocked frame rate, better sounds maybe, and just all the stuff people do to it already with mods, and then just make it available for online download and purchase, you know, on their online store or on Steam. That's the way to go. And then maybe just, I don't know, add like a special event to the challenge series or something. They don't actually need to change the game that much. My other concern though with doing a remaster is we might get a repeat of the GTA definitive editions where it just becomes terrible. I enjoyed Payback. Payback was honestly better than Heat. It also didn't run like a piece of junk. What should I do? Should I do a drag? I don't know the controls in this game. It's really, really bad. I did not check the Most Wanted reworked version. Is it just like a fan-made remaster sort of thing? Heat was cringe. I don't remember what even happened in Heat. I mean, yeah, it was cringe. Unbound is even more cringe. Like, Unbound makes me legitimately uncomfortable listening to the way people talk in that game. Like, the chick with the bright-colored hair just going, bro, all the time and saying all these really terrible lines. Like, I already hated her the moment... I think it's Tessa or Tess. Amazing I can even remember, considering I repressed a lot of that game. I haven't played Unbound since 2022, and we're in July. I'm pretty sure we're still in July. I got no sense of time. Yeah, July 17th. You didn't like the tuning in Payback? I mean, it was a neat idea. It was annoying at times. It was fun grinding and getting all of those hacks and getting like a personalized car in that respect. Because I don't want Need for Speed to try and be realistic. I don't want it to try and be Forza Horizon or Gran Turismo. That's not what I want out of Need for Speed. So that, I actually liked that tuning system. I thought it was neat. Yeah, 2023 went by really fast. Tess is supposed to be hated. Well, they did a damn good job of making that happen. After her first couple lines, I was just like, dude, kill me now. This is awful. You should be happy I didn't hear Unbound in Polish. Unbound is like LA people. It's been a long time since I've been to LA. I went there for a few film school things, but other than that. Which is my fave commentary from the Fast series I've done so far? I had a lot of fun doing Fast 5. I had a lot of fun watching Fast 5. I was pleasantly surprised at how good good that movie was. The controls. Struggling a tad. Fast 5, they could have ended the series on Fast 5. Because they basically win, you know? It would be like trying to add story DLCs to Grand Theft Auto 5 after they've done the Union Depository heist and they've killed all of the asshole people. Like, we don't need more story. We don't need more bullshit. How am I... what? I'm facing the wrong direction. One thing I might do, maybe this year, maybe not, ow, is I might bring back my POV driving series. Because I've kind of realized I want this to be still mostly a car channel for now. I do want to spice things up every now and then. But I might get a camera that will allow me to drive and do POV driving videos again, kind of like how you watch moto vloggers on motorcycles, but it would be just be in the M3. There's one thing that I wish car channels did more of, at least the ones I watch, is driving. The only exception is that when I watch That Dude in Blue, he's always driving and he's always entertaining. And he's entertaining even when he's not driving. But a lot of channels right now are getting really bogged down with building cars, buying cars, selling cars, and not really getting out there and exploring or driving or this, that, and the other. And I realized I wasn't doing that either. There's the model. If you're gonna make videos about Star Wars, you should do cars in Star Wars. Like Luke's Landspeeder and Han's Landspeeder and Solo. I haven't seen the Solo movie. Is it any good? Miami had better looking cars in Too Fast, Too Furious than LA did in Fast and Furious 1 and 4. Well, yeah. I mean, they had a much better budget in the second movie. Their budget, like, tripled. It's insane. Well, that was great. I actually missed the race. Oh my god, controls. You would watch that? I think a lot of people would enjoy it. It's tricky finding good equipment, but Alex Choi made a post recently with a camera that I might be able to use. And I'm all for finding business expenses. I'm not gonna lie. I'm all for finding business expenses. Because I hate taxes. I really do. Well, that went about as well as I thought it was going to. Well, those shifts were better. I don't know how you're supposed to know where you're supposed to go. Can't see anything. Well, that works. It was the most centered around cars for 3. But I think that might be why it didn't do as well. I mean, that and the fact that the original cast wasn't present. But I would watch Tokyo Drift over and over again as a kid. Oh, there's another URL race. You just bought... Ooh, let's read this. Just bought an R33 GTT. Any tips to get replicas of Veilside body kits and import it to Europe? Is there such thing as a Veilside dealer in Europe? A Veilside body kit? I don't think I've ever seen a Veilside body kit on an R33. Is this Veilside body kit you're talking about made for the GTT or for the GTR? Or does it not really matter? Oh! That didn't go so well. Ah! Cripes! Almost made me drop my croissant. I never even needed to go into 6th.